Good morning, my people. Today I'm just working on getting some seeds going. It's not what this video is necessarily going to be about, but I figured while I'm sitting here getting these seeds ready, that I could talk to you a little bit about prepping and some of the stuff we're doing for prepping. And I thought, why not do a video with 20 things that we all should be working on right now with the way things are going and the way prices are climbing, inflation and all that. So while I am working on these seeds, we will discuss a list of 20 items that I think every prepper needs, or should be working toward at least. Before I start, now what I'm doing is got my seeds. These are all my seed packets here, and different seeds that I picked up last year. And we'll just start with these yellow squash here. So you open them up, get your napkin out, lay it out. Spread your seeds out. I know you can't see great on there, but put them on the napkin. Spread them out a little bit. Over half the napkin, spread them out. Then take you a spray bottle, get it, which I haven't put water in here, so I'm gonna go do that. Spray it down, fold the napkin over. Give me just a sec. So we take and spray it down. Don't have to be sopping wet, just pretty moist. Fold your napkin over. Take you a baggy. I prefer Ziplocs, but today I don't have Ziplocs, so I'm doing them. Hold your napkin flat. Slide it into the bag while it's folded over, and then take and respray it in the bag. Put it down really good, and fold your plastic bag over, and then of course get you a black marker and mark what you have in there. Yellow squash, crookneck squash, some of you may call it. Mark it, set it down, and right now we're just going to set it over here, and we're going to make us a little pile of seeds. Anyway, if you've got a heating pad, it works really great. You can actually just take your heating pad, put it down, put your seeds on it. Actually, what I do is put a heating pad down, put a towel or a wash rag about doubled over on top of it, then put the seeds on it, and then I just stack them up on top of each other. And then put another towel over top of it. Depending on if they're peas or squash or whatever, some of them sprout in 2 days, 7 days about tops, but whatever it is, it's 2 to 4 times faster than just putting them in the soil, even if you got them under a grow light. And then I'll do another little follow-up video on them when they sprout, and show you how we get them into their little pots and get them growing. You can actually put them in a little bit bigger pot that way, so you don't start out in those little tiny seed starter kits like we're using on some flowers and stuff right now. Did not bring my camera in today, so I'm doing this off the phone, and my phone doesn't have a good holder, so if it starts to fall over while we're doing this, bear with me. Okay, so I will continue on with this. Number one I think we need right now. Actually, it's not really number one. It's number one on my list. With inflation doing like it is, stock market up and down, housing market going down, stock market's going to go down too, people, believe me. Not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. But generally when it does, gold and silver goes up. So if you have the means and have the cash to get you, and I'm not talking about buying stock on gold or gold futures or silver futures. I'm talking about physical gold coins or bars. I suggest you put a little bit in that. Second thing I would say, number two, your security system. Have you a security system, or I would highly suggest you get you a security system, because price on that's going to continue to go up. All electronics, well, I don't know about all electronics, a lot of electronics, and those will definitely be in demand. These are going to go up in price with all the inventory and supply chain issues we're having right now. I would security system, cameras, that type of thing, get them now before they go up in price. Number three, which is kind of, I suppose, kind of a generic one, but clothing. Yes, you can find it pretty readily, but the new stuff is going to go up in price because of all the stuff they're having to import and all the problems we're having importing things, and a lot of stuff come from China. And with the issues we're having with China right now, which are worse than people are saying, especially if they side with Russia, start sending them arms, we may not have that that supply chain out of China on clothes. So that might be something else to think about if you don't have winter clothes for next year or something like that, or just boots, all that good stuff. Wouldn't be a bad idea. Let's see, number four, self-defense. I don't think I really need to explain that one. I'm not talking about a, pea shooter. Peas, dude. Peas, black-eyed. Get you. Stock up on ammo. There are certain something out there you're wanting to buy right now. You might get it before they squash down on us for all the shootings and stuff that's went on. Try to enact laws. They may not ban existing gun if you already have it in your hand or in your closet, but in the near future they might. But regardless, that's another thing that's just going up in price. Ammo went way up in price. It's a little easier to find right now, so I say get it while you can. Get it while the getting's good. Brings me to number 5, pet food. Pet food's been in short supply for a while, has it not? How many times have we went into the store and we're not finding we're not finding our brand of dog food for sure. We're sliding again. And canned food has been in, especially the less expensive stuff, has been in very short supply for well over a year now. So I get what I can when I can. Well, there's not many zucchinis in that. Not many zucchinis in that particular package. So I did a package and a half. So stock up if you can on dog food. Bag food, you grab it. You could get you some trash cans, put it in it. Actually, if you dump them out in the can, you can store a lot more than just putting the bags in there. But, so get you some canned dog food and stack it up in your pantry. Your pets will appreciate it, and you'll appreciate it when the prices go up, continually go up, which they have, and they will continue, I am quite sure. Building materials, number 6. Lumber. Lumber has dropped a little right now. I'm in a business that supplies lumber yards with conveyor chain and that type of thing. So I kind of have my ear to that. And right now it's as low as it's going to be. So it will start going up in price in the next few months. So if you need you some 2x4s, you need you some project material, you need you need some lumber to finish up the inside of that bunker. Might be a good time to stock up on some. Building a house, go buy your packages now. Sunflower seeds. I want to get some sunflower seeds. Number 8, and I don't see anybody talking about that, but garden tools. Shovels, rakes. May come a time when you need those and don't have them, or the ones you got, the handles are starting to get a little weak on and stuff. So go get you some. That's going to be another thing that's going to go up in price. And depending, could be in short supply. I wouldn't want to be without a hope. Not when I'm working on all this. Sorry, I had to use my scissors. So go get you some wheelbarrows, some hoes, some rakes. And put them out there. You'll be happy you did when you're working that garden. Number 9, which is kind of similar to the one we just said, but is like outdoor equipment. And when I say outdoor equipment, I mean like for the great outdoors. Backpacks, pickaxes, I don't know. Maybe lamps to go on your head. All that stuff could be invaluable if we had to bug out. And I'm not opposed to having a bug out bag. I'm hoping that I never have to bug out because everything's at the house and I can't take it all with me. So unless I'm I'm hoping that I can load up my truck and or trailer and go farther out into the country. So it's another thing we're going to be working on. We're working on getting some bigger property just a little further out. And I think with interest rates going up, the housing market getting a little flooded, I think and or hope that bare property is going to go down. Something not in a HOA would be fantastic. So yeah, don't forget your bug out equipment. Number 10 would be medicine and drugs, which have been in short supply. Certain ones. In fact, seems like there's always a couple that are in short supply at any given time. But 6 months ago, there was a bunch of them that were getting low. There's not quite as many now, but that's something you definitely want to stock up on. Children's cold medicine and such is still hard to find. So get you some Tylenol, some aspirin. Don't be afraid to go down to Tractor Supply and get some antibiotics for your fish. They're a little pricey, but it's a big bottle and will come in handy. Wink, wink. Besides, sometime this year, I heard that you're going to have a prescription from a vet and stuff to get your antibiotics and stuff for your animals. Isn't that lovely? What is this world coming to? Okay, doing some more squash here. So we're halfway through, and I'm halfway through with these plants, so that's fantastic. Batteries, get your batteries. I don't know if everybody is at leisure to go out and get an extra battery for their car, but it wouldn't hurt to have an extra one for like your lawnmower. But generally I'm referring to batteries for your electronic items. Your AA and your AAA and your C's and your D's and whatever else you need. And your watch batteries. You might need it to check your blood sugar and stuff like that. So don't be stingy on getting the batteries. They will last a while. I've even heard of people putting them in bags and freezing them. Never tried it myself. I'm sure there's a video out there on it. So batteries, very, very important to stock up on, and they're going to go up in price too, because with all these electric vehicles and stuff, and solar powered stations, Tesla and what have you, lithium's going to become harder and harder to come by, I'm afraid. Winter, no, not winter squash. Mix. Which, speaking of solar, I say solar. Speaking of solar, number 12 on my list is solar panels. Those could potentially become short in supply. They're definitely going to get more pricey as more and more people start to switch over. So if you had your eye on some solar panels, thinking about it, go get them. There's a lot out there. If you're just trying to get you a little solar system going, there's a lot out there you can get on the used market that are priced really well. And it's not too hard to put a converter on them and convert them to whatever voltage it is. It's not that hard. I've thought about doing a video on that. Probably will one of these days. If not, you can find one. But yeah, go out and get you some solar panels. I found some used one, 2 by 4 foot, for, maybe, and maybe 230 volt panel, for $50 to $100 on Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist if you're brave enough. Number 13 is one preppers, a lot of people in homesteading probably don't think would be high on the list, but PPE, personal medical protection, such as masks and gloves. I think masks are a placebo for people, but that's neither here nor there. But medical gloves, gas masks, that might be crucial, depending on what happens. Maybe even might want to get you some iodine tablets. We don't know what China and Russia's got planned, if anything. I know they got something planned. So, get you some PPE equipment. It folds up nice, and most of it don't go bad anytime soon. Number 14 on my list is water. Stock up water. But not only water, you need water filtration system. Like what happened in Ohio? I'm sure there's a lot of people up there that would love to have a good water filtration system. And some of them probably went and got them, but that particular incident is going to make a lot of people think about getting them. If they start thinking about getting them, then all of a sudden they become unavailable or they start skyrocketing in price. So pick up that water filtration system. Even if it's just one that goes on the sink and get you a bunch of extra filters. It might come in handy. And put you I'm not a fan of bottled water, but I do keep it. I do keep a good little bit. Oh, let's see where we at. Number 15, I've got alternate transportation. As in, if you got a place big enough, get you a horse or two. I'm a very big fan of horses. I used to be a horse trader. I used to be an actual horse trader. I used to go to auctions, buy and sell horses. It was fun. But bicycle, maybe a little electric vehicle like a golf cart, which I have one of those too. I don't know how in the heck you would protect a golf cart from EMP, but maybe you could. I'm sure one of you out there have a suggestion of how I could. But like I said, bicycle would be good. Horse and buggy. I hope it doesn't come to that, but it's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Number 16 would be fuel. Like stock up on your propane, your gas, and your diesel. Get you some extra propane tanks. They last a long time. Diesel and gas, get you some, however many cans you have, and put you a little fuel stabilizer in there, and you'll be good should be good for a year, I would think. Some people would say not. Shoot, I've lawnmowers and stuff that I've kept out for a year and didn't do anything to the gas, didn't put anything, fuel additive or anything. Yucker still started up. Now the gas did smell funny, but it worked. So fuel. Number 17 on my list is one of my favorites, and that's chickens. Love me some chickens. If you have the place for it, they're a very easy animal to raise. They help you out with your scrap, getting rid of your scraps. Turn your scraps into eggs. I love that. So, raise you some backyard chickens. Highly suggested. Watch some of our videos if you want to know more about doing that, hatching you some chickens. Number 18 would be canned foods, which I should have been way up on the list, but now I know some of that canned foods is not the best for you, canned meats, but there has been a shortage of aluminum and some metals, and some suppliers are having trouble getting cans. So I expect some serious shortages in the near future on canned food. So stock up while you can, and while it's still relatively inexpensive. Number 19 is cereals. Like cereals, like your oatmeals and breakfast cereal. Don't like them because they're extremely high in sugars and all kinds of preservatives and stuff. But if a bad situation happens and we're short on food, or your garden didn't grow or something, it'd be good to have that food. You'll be very happy you did. And if not, some of your neighbors might be very happy that you did. And lastly is what we're working on now, and that's seeds. Get you some extra seeds. You see I have this big package here. Put you some back. Get them while they're cheap and plentiful. I think there'll be a lot of people doing gardens this year. I wouldn't be surprised to see a shortage here just in the next month or so on seeds. So that would be my top 20 suggestions of things you can start prepping for while you still can. Now, not all those things are going to be completely gone, but there's going to be some shortages, and I guarantee every one of them is going to go up because this interest rate isn't done with us. We're going to see double. So I hope you got something out of this video. I will do an update on my seeds later and let you know what's going on with them. Give us a like, subscribe to our channel, and until the next video, this is the Noob. I'm out.